It must have been so hard to like solve mysteries back then because they didn't have any of the technology we have today. Could you imagine that without like fingerprints or anything, was it you? Hi friends, 'tis I, Bailey Sarian. I know, did you miss me? Hi. Perhaps you know me from my YouTube series, Murder, Mystery, and Makeup, or maybe you listen to my podcast, Dark History. So Netflix called me up and said, hey bitch, you busy? We have a fresh batch of cold cases in the queue and you're literally the only person we trust. So I grabbed my magnifying glass and my makeup kit and I ran straight here because I'm a desperate bitch. This is Case Closed with me, Bailey Sarian. Today, I'll be watching Enola Holmes 2. Now, maybe you're familiar with the Holmes family. They're super famous for like solving twisty, turny cases. So Netflix gave me a case file to help me keep track of the details of today's mystery. Okay, this is case number 007. Brief. Enola's first case at her new detective agency starts with a missing girl and only gets more complicated from there. Oh dear. Yes, there will be murder. Your job is to identify the circumstances of the girl's disappearance, to correctly identify the killer, and to surmise what leads our detective to imprisonment. Drama. So then it has like a list of suspects and stuff. So let me tell you, because who isn't a suspect? First up, we have Sarah Chapman. She's a matchstick girl. I guess she's gone missing, poor thing. Bessie, she's a matchstick girl. She's also the adopted sister of Sarah. May, matchstick girl, friend of Sarah's. Mr. Poppy, I love that name, Mr. Poppy, aka Sarah's mystery suitor. Superintendent Grail, head police officer. The inspector, I guess he's like the rival detective. The foreman, matchstick factory foreman. Now we have some additional notes here that are gonna help. It says, remember to pull every loose thread. Anything can be a clue in this web of deceit. Ooh, let's get into it. Sounds like a blast. I love murder. You know, when it doesn't involve me. Okay, so for today's look, what's my inspiration? You're probably wondering. Well, this outfit is giving me like I'm churning butter. Okay, so I'm gonna lean into churning butter. I think I'm gonna go very soft glam. Let's do some luminous, like I'm kind of getting sweaty while churning my butter, you know? So let's get into that. I can't wait to watch this. I heard it's really good.
Hi Bailey, I
Oh my
hear you're
God.
trying to crack the case, and Nola would be proud. Good luck. The game is afoot.
That's so nice. Hey, she knows my name. Oh, that's all I needed for today. I'm gonna go home now.
My name is Enola Holmes. You may remember me.
Wait, I need to absorb that. Millie just said my name. Okay, I wonder if we can like be friends. Call me, let me know. Let's hang out. Okay.
After solving my first case,
Hello.
I started a business,
Good for her.
a detective agency.
I would call my detective agency the Pussy Bandits. Great name. You would remember it, right?
And I can fight. I know jujitsu.
Okay, so this looks exciting. She's a badass woman, start her own business, and she does jujitsu. I have no idea where this is going. I really like the visuals, very pretty. Her dress, fabulous. But I'm supposed to be solving something, not looking at the attire.
I was a failure.
Wait, why is she a failure? Believe in yourself. Who's she?
Is it true you find lost people?
And who have you lost?
Her sister.
My sister.
Ah, I knew it. Okay, so we've got another young lady coming in who lost her sister. You see, Enola is kind of feeling defeated, so this is gonna be her redemption. So she's gonna go hard, watch. She's gonna be chopping heads, taking names. It's gonna be exciting, I can't wait. Girl power.
Who's this, Bess?
Enola Holmes.
She's a detective.
She looks like she'd blow over in the wind.
May.
That's rude.
Makeup.
I love makeup, obviously.
But there's plenty of taking an interest.
Honestly, like this reminds me of when I go to estate sales and I get to go through people's stuff and try and like figure out who they are. That's what this is giving me, and I love that. I love going through people's stuff. You would too, come on. Shut up. Maybe I should just be a detective so then like legally I could go through people's stuff. Oh, burnt paper. That's usually something. Someone's hiding something.
We don't need help from people like you.
What's up with her? She's hiding something.
When was the last time you saw her?
A week ago, at the match factory, she had a fight with Mr. Crouch, the foreman.
Mr. Crouch.
The match factory. Is that where she works?
Where we all work. We're match girls, ain't we?
Hey guys, fun fact. Did you know the first commercially produced lipstick came out in 1884? Yeah, you know they were probably using some like animal, like fat and blubber and shit, you know? But hey, it probably worked. Worked great. Smelled like shit.
Wait, new girl, name in the register.
So she was writing a fake name. Smart. Good for her. She knows what she's doing.
What are you looking for?
Typhus.
Sarah could have a disease. When you're working in a factory with a bunch of kids, disease could spread very easily. And there were no laws protecting, the labor laws. Like everyone had like syphilis and stuff. It's wild. But Sarah might have died from that. Whoops, Okay, so she's in that Mr. Crouch's office. So she went straight to the source. Little sneaky ass bitch. And look, missing pages. Fire, remember?
Green eyes, red hair.
Green eyes, red hair. Whatever's in that book, obviously somebody didn't want someone to see it, right? Maybe it was like blackmail. I'm actually very proud of my snooping skills. See, all you have to do is distract, and then you could snoop. So distract with a titty. If you got a titty, sometimes just one titty. And then you could just get into that office, look around, capture some blackmail for yourself, just in case. You know what I'm saying? That's how I snoop. With a titty.
She's a loose thread.
So she's following May? She was acting a little funky, so that's pretty valid. Okay, so May was kind of dressed up very nicely. So it seems like maybe she's meeting with a man maybe? A woman, I don't know, we don't know. But she's going somewhere. She feels like she's being watched, which she's not wrong. Oh, is this like a circus? Makeup. She ran away with the circus.
She worked 2 jobs, you see.
You got 5 seconds to tell me why you're here.
Okay, so May is upset because Enola seems to be following her and poking around when she doesn't need to be poking, right? But Sarah had the same makeup as like at that place that she was at. So obviously she was there. I think she ran away with the circus. That's what I'm actually leaning towards. Why not? Are you a woman and you hate where you're at in the world? Join a circus. It's the only way out, especially in these olden days. I think May's super defensive because Sarah confided in her some kind of secret, so May is trying to protect her friend, right? I mean, that makes sense. It's either the circus or secrets.
Full of secrets, that one. And not a bad actress. Now, I'd have given her the boot if she weren't so good, but she did attract the men with the big pockets. Always useful, that. Shift it. He'd send flowers, letters.
Okay, so a couple of things happened. She's a good actress, based off this guy. I mean, she's probably a good liar and keeping secrets and all that. Also, she was very popular with the men. Maybe she ran off with somebody. Maybe she fell in love. So then she finds that letter. Like it was hidden, and it's all wrapped up in that little pretty bow, so it's something special. I still think circus. Okay, so it seems to be a love letter, right? And guess what I just found? A letter hidden in my makeup. Now, talk about a coincidence. Oh, is this the actual letter? As we two are of the fruit of love, a bell did ring in the sky above. So wander that place with its blossoms while the chapel waits us out of sight. Yeah, this isn't my strong suit. I didn't do well in like literature and all that stuff, so I don't know. But I think it has something to do with getting married. It says ring, bell, chapel. They're getting married, baby. They're probably in Vegas. That's where they went.
Did she run away with this fellow? Or is she running from him?
Oh,
I hope it's the latter. His poetry is extremely bad.
good to know. I thought that was pretty good. Man in the shadows. And he has a walking stick. Nobody with a walking stick has good intentions. You know, Enola made a valid point. Maybe she's running from this creep who writes poetry. But based off of the poem, it wasn't creepy. Like, it was kind of sweet. I don't think she's running from him. I think they just ran away and got married. And this guy with the cane, I don't know.
So under that place, Bell Place. Wait, that's out of sight. 28 Bell Place, Whitechapel. Ah!
I guess that's why she's Enola, because she's freaking genius. I wouldn't have put that together. Marriage, chapel, right? She's now gonna go to that Whitechapel place and burn it to the ground. No, I'm just kidding. She's gonna find the man who wrote the letter at the Whitechapel. He probably works there. He's a priest, isn't he? I hope the priest murdered her. It's just for shits and giggles, it'd be fun. I like surprises. Door's open, that's a little fishy. Go right in, girl. Oh dear, there's been a struggle. Long red hair. Oh, dear God. Is that May? What happened? She's been stabbed.
No, it's all right.
It's not all right, girl. She's gonna die. Oh, she did. Sorry, girl. R.I.P. Okay, well, it's not May. Maybe they both were in love with Mr. Poppy and like they fought or something. Maybe Sarah's actually the killer and she's on the run. Usually when I put on my lashes, it means I'm ready to solve the mystery. And baby, I got my lashes locked and loaded. Uh-oh. She's gonna look like she did it.
No. Her name is May. She worked at the Paragon Theatre, the Matchstick Factory. She was a dancer. She's friends.
The cane. Oh shit, the cane guy's coming.
Superintendent Grail.
Yeah, this doesn't look good for her. That sucks. Okay, so that weird guy with the cane that was following her was a detective, turns out. Okay. But why was he following her? Right? Oh, bitch, I know. He killed May, right? He waited for Enola to come in because it was a trap. She's alone with the dead body. That's when he gathers his crew and is like, oh, what? I just came here because there was a disturbance. And a dead body? Oh no, like it must be you, Enola. It must have been so hard to like solve mysteries back then because they didn't have any of the technology we have today. Could you imagine that without like fingerprints or anything, you just, was it you? All right, you know? It could be anybody at this point except for May. Oh shit, ow. Good thing she knows jujitsu. Comes in handy when you're jumping from roof to roof, right?
Enola certainly got herself in a pickle.
Don't tell me that's the end. That's the end?
Luckily, it doesn't end here. You can catch the rest of Enola's adventure in Enola Holmes 2.
You guys, you're not gonna give me closure? Okay, look, we need to have a talk. Netflix, let me scoot in real close. Netflix, listen here. You can't be giving me this and not give me closure. I need to sleep at night. Who did it? Tell me. You're not gonna tell me? Let me think about this. Because I'm kind of leaning into the whole, maybe it's Sarah. Maybe Sarah actually did something bad and that's why she ripped out all those pages, because she's trying to hide something. Final answer, I think Sarah's the killer. Why not? Live a little. How do you like my makeup? It came out cute. It's just really like soft and kind of like, you know, again, churning butter, glam, love it. Let me know down in the comment section down below who you think the killer is. Are we vibing the same? Are you thinking Sarah? Let me know. This has been Case Closed with me, Bailey Sarian. Let's say you want to see more of my face. Well, guess what? You can see more of me on my YouTube channel. And also, we can both watch Enola Holmes 2 out on Netflix. Let's see if I caught the right culprit, right? Come on, I probably did. But don't spoil it for me. Let me watch it.